Hi, welcome to Marky Mark's DIY. I'm Amber.
And I'm Marky Mark. So we got a little problem with the truck to figure out today. For about a week or so, in that I noticed the temperature gauge went all the way up. A minute later it bounced back down, and it would keep bouncing every few minutes. So this particular model, 98 Cheyenne, is notorious for electronic issues with the dash. However, the temperature gauge seems to work, unlike the gas gauge, and it was a little low on water, so I dumped some water in the radiator, and next time going down the road it did it again, and the radiator was low. Well, this is unusual, so I did this 3 or 4 times, and there's nothing leaking. The underneath is as dry as a bone. There's no smoke coming out the tailpipe, nothing, no signs of anything wrong other than the temperature gauge. So I figured, well, maybe it's a thermostat. So I popped one of those in. And then I discovered that last time I pulled the stick, which has been every time I added water, it looked like oil. This clearly has water in the oil. So the most common suspect, unless there's something about this particular model I don't know, which I'll spend a few minutes before tearing the engine apart on the internet to see, it's going to be a head gasket. However, I pulled all the plugs out. There's no sign of water entering any of the cylinder chambers. Normally, if that happens, your plug's going to be clean. All the plugs look like they've got, mileage on them. Carbon, nice typical brown deposits on there. None of them are clean. And normally that'd be a back cylinder too, so that doesn't seem to be the case. So hopefully it is. I have seen the water channel in the intake manifold gasket fail, and water can get in the oil valley down there. So that could be the case. This has a combination of a plastic and aluminum manifold. Aluminum likes to warp, so maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm about to take a compression check, double check my cylinders to make sure there are no problems that far down in the valves. And after that, I guess I'll have to do a little research and probably at least pop the intake off and go from there. So we're doing a compression test. I don't expect to find anything, but it will rule out any issues having to do with the cylinders, such as a head gasket, cracked castings, etc. Crank! So far, all of them have been consistent and good. Crank. 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 And we're done.
You're changing the gasket for what again?
Intake manifold. It connects the cylinders to the carburetor or whatever aspiration device you have. Since carburetors are pretty much a thing of the past, and distributes the fuel air mixture to the combustion chambers. I have to remove all the accessories, wires, etc., that grace the manifold, so I can unbolt it and lift it off.
Your favorite thing to do as a mechanic?
Collect my paycheck. I'm just making a base mark where I can put the distributor back in the exact same spot as where I took it out. Really? You don't want to stay there now. What the hell's your problem? There we go. So that's about it for today. We'll be back tomorrow to finish some things up, make some more progress. So until then, check out our other stuff, subscribe. We've got a bunch of woodworking and gardening videos and a few other things sprinkled in there. Don't forget to hit that like button, and we'll see you again. Marky Mark extraordinaire!